everybody. Happy Saturday night. I'm coming to you live from inside of Vida, my ambulance. And you guys, I have not spent much time in her since I came back from Arizona. So today was actually kind of fun. I came out and I spent a little time in here. I had to rebuild the bed and stuff like that because I took so much stuff out to take car camping. So I have everything pretty much put back in, but I'm going to start here by saying hello. It's so great to see you guys. And first of all, thank you so much to my brother DJ, the Morris Family Adventures, for gifting 5 memberships to the channel for the month. That's a really nice way to support me as a channel and to support others within the community. So thank you so much for doing that. I really appreciate it. So I strongly encourage any channel members, take a minute, play with those emojis. If you've never been a member before and you click on the emoji, that little happy face button underneath where you type to chat, it'll show you the ones that are specific to this channel. So go ahead and play with that. How should I start tonight? I know I'm really far behind and I don't want to scroll back. So can you guys, can you put a 1? No, just say if there's feedback or not. Can you guys do that? I'm hearing a little bit. I do have my phone in here as well so that I can take it around the ambulance and show you guys different things that you request to see in here. So basically the tour that I'm giving tonight is all dependent on you guys. So thank you so much. We've got Keely in the house. Nate's here. No feedback, only you can hear it. Great. Thanks, Nate. Lucy's here. Ashley's here. Wanna Wander. Hello. So good to see you. Auntie's here. Lynn's here. Lynn just got gifted a membership. Lynn, go take a moment and play with those emojis. That was gifted to you by the Morris Family Adventures. Keely says it's loud and clear. Marianne. Hello, Marianne. She was the first one in the chat tonight. She doesn't hear any feedback. Diane says it's all good. Tracy says it's good. Hey, Stephen Oki. So good to see you guys. Thanks for being here. Lillian's here. Wanna Wander, that membership, go ahead and play with those emojis. That is from the Morris Family Adventures. That's my brother who gifted out 5 memberships tonight. So thanks again, DJ, for that. That's who you have to thank. And he's the little yellow emoji. The claymation emoji is my brother, DJ. Hey, Neil, Dad Cam Rocks. We got Mobang for your bucks playing with all the emojis. I did make a lot of changes. I had a lot of friends up there, but I thought I'm going to reel some of it back into what's going around in my life the most. So, you know, when I'm spending time with certain people, I'll change emojis to those people. But for now, I'm trying to keep it to the dogs and stuff. I do want to get pictures of Nate's dogs up there for a bit too, at least while they're here. You guys, the dogs are doing amazing. It started out so bad, like so bad. I was so worried. But Nate has worked and worked and worked with the dogs. And they can walk past each other in the hallway now. If you've checked my Instagram or my Facebook, you'll see a couple different things where I have 3 dogs together. Yeah, they're super cute. Hey, Badge. Hey, Dream on Wheels. Hello, Michelle. Good to see you. Hello, Anne. Welcome in. Oh, and there's Ron. Now, I didn't get to read all of the chat, but I know he was already stirring the pot. I already know. Box Van D is here, and we're going to be rating D today at the top of the hour. So at some point, if my moderators could find the link to that live stream, I'll pin that to the top. Thank you guys so much. Hey, Debbie. Yes, the dogs will be best buds in no time. You guys, it is so cool. So cool how well they're doing. And the 2 dogs that we were worried about the most was Vader and Dallas. Oh my God, Dallas is the coolest because she doesn't give a shit what the other dogs do. And so when Vader would get out of hand, she didn't even pay any attention. And in turn, Vader's starting to realize that Dallas really isn't a threat. Now, the only thing that seems to be a concern is Pippa wants to play with the little dogs. And so she starts jumping up and down, and that's scaring them right now. But otherwise, they're doing great. And if you know my dogs, they bark at everything that goes past the kitchen or the living room window. And so this afternoon, my two are up on the back of the couch, barking and barking and barking so much I thought someone was coming in the yard. So I go into the living room to look, and there's Dallas up on the couch looking out the window with them. I was like, they're too cute. This blending our canine family is going amazing. I am so happy. Hello, Ringo and Czar. Hello, Karen. Thank you, Keely. I am going to pin that to the top of the chat. So when we do raid D, if you guys could make a point of saying it's a Van Vida Travels raid, that's great. Because that's just another way that we get to shout out the channel. So we help her and she helps me, and it works really awesome. That's one of the best parts of this community. And I got to tell you guys, I miss Dee. I got to spend a fair bit of time with her when I was on my holidays, and miss ya, miss ya. Shar of Heart is here. She says it's like my cat playing with the family's German Shepherd mix. Yeah, I guess that would take some adjusting, right? Oh, Lillian, thank you. You're so sweet. So awesome. Hey, Amanda. Glad to hear they're all doing good together. I knew they would all come around. I don't know how you knew, because they were like, Vader was ferocious. And I don't know about animals. I'd really never had pets before. I definitely didn't grow up with any. And I didn't realize how much fear that she actually has. And I think that sparks a lot of that. But the other two are so good with her. And Bailey doesn't care about nothing. I call her my little ditzy blonde. No offense to blondes. But she just goes wherever and sits wherever, pays attention to nobody else, and is constantly waggling her tail like she just couldn't be any happier. She is super cute. Hey, Troy, good to see you here. Oh, loving to see the emojis. Drop, drop, drop. Keely's loving the moose. Yeah, I tried to put a moose up there before, but I couldn't get one that looked clear enough as an emoji on there because it's so little. And then I saw that. I actually got that through Snappa. That's the system that I use for my thumbnails. Yeah, so it worked really good. Oh, Wanna Wander, thank you so much for sharing out the live stream. That's greatly appreciated. You guys are super supportive, and I appreciate that. And if there's anything I can do to help you guys, like if you want to come on the channel and be interviewed and promote your channel a little bit, just fire me off an email at vanvidatravels@gmail.com, and we can totally set that up. Does that mean Max and Maple need to visit? You know what? They'd probably do pretty good. Actually, your dogs were afraid of Vader right away because she snapped at them so much. But once Vader gets over that fear, she's fine. And actually, she did better when you guys were here last time. Although we do keep the dogs separate at night. And when we bring them in, we've noticed that my dogs are calmer when I let Nate's dogs out of their room than if Nate does it. I don't know why. That's just kind of the way it's been the last couple times. Oh, Lillian, yes, definitely you find the person that broke into the Jeep. Chances are pretty slim, though, but my goodness, I'm so sorry for that. You know, that's one of the things where I'm like, having stuff, is it really worth it sometimes? I don't know. It's just like in my house, having a developed basement. Now I'm like, was it worth it? I guess it is, but we'll get it figured out. Oh, yeah, we got some comments here on Lillian stuff. Hello, Christine. So good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. So I have my phone set up as my Vida camera so that I can move it around to show you guys stuff. So I'm going to put it to you guys. What is something you want to know about what I have set up in the ambulance? So just put it at vanvidatravels if you can tag easily enough. If not, maybe Nate will catch the comment if I miss it. And I want to show you guys whatever you want to see about the ambulance. I have done a couple little things since I got back. I took out all my clothes, a lot of food because I didn't want anything to freeze. Welcome back to Canada. And out of my 3 batteries that I had bought them all used. And one of them really died out and it dragged my entire system down when I was on my trip in the winter. So now that I'm home, like those batteries are over 100 pounds or about 100 pounds each. So the one that I disconnected and I'm no longer using, I took that out. Definitely needed help with that. I can't lift anything myself anymore. Dee just wants to see everything again. Yeah, Dee had actually done a tour and Nate was the one filming it. And yeah, that was just like small world. Hey, Talea, hi. How are you? Good to have you here. I hope I said that right. Tracy says, I remember seeing your ambulance. It's been a long time. Yeah, it has been. That's why I kind of want to know what you guys want to see. Can I show us the kitchen setup for cooking inside? Absolutely, darling. Absolutely. Now, I have to remember to keep both screens up because I didn't want the feedback. And I've screwed this up before where if I take this main screen that you're seeing here off, you won't hear me. So I'm just going to make a quick change to my layout and make this one bigger. Okay, so this is the front door. Oh, look, there's a moose crying. Welcome to Canada. Okay, so I have this big curtain kind of blocking stuff on the front door. So when I walk in the front door, this is what I see for the kitchen. Okay, I have my computer set up right here. So, oh, I need to get farther back, don't I? So my kitchen setup just fit in the space perfectly. And it was actually a tool, what do you call it? It was for tools in the garage. It was a workbench. So what we did is we modified this part here and put it lower so I could fit my microwave in. Now my microwave is only a 700 watts, so it does work well with my system. Although if my system's running low, I won't want to use it. In each of these drawers is kind of all my cooking stuff, my pencils, can openers, all of that stuff. And then I have another drawer with like tons of garbage bags and stuff. And this is towels, just some random things. I have my toaster, and my coffee maker is a 700 watt coffee maker. Love it. First thing in the morning when the sun comes up, I'm back up to full power very quickly and I can run that. Now my sink, I had put these taps in, but I haven't put the pump in yet to run the water. But what I did was I put this one in that goes straight to my drinking water only, and it's rechargeable. And I can actually, if you want to look under here, I have a power bar there. So I can go from the power bar to right here to recharge this. Yeah, easy to winterize because I just simply pull it out. Now, oh, one thing I got to tell you, I love my paper towel roll holder here because it moves, but it never runs away on me. Such a simple thing, but I was really happy to get it. Let me just check and see the comments here for a minute. Are we getting any feedback? Not sure. Okay. So this is the upper cabinets, and they come in and they slide back. I need more light in here for you guys. So when I was on my trip, this one was all my bathroom stuff. It was things that I needed as if I was over the bathroom sink. And then over in this one was the things I used the most. So anything connected to making coffee. Yeah. So this table that you're seeing my computer on, actually, I pull a leg out down here and it folds down. I'm just going to come back here. One of the things that was an issue, what was I going to say now? Oh, with this table as kind of like a door as well, is it would wiggle some. So what I did was I put magnets underneath. Hang on a second here. I wonder if that'll show you. Can you see some of those magnets under there? Because the table, like the whole counter is metal, it just magnetizes right to it now. And easy peasy, easy. Okay, let me get back to questions. Oh, it's so weird using two different cameras. It's kind of fun. The only thing is, when I was doing that one, I couldn't see, you know, what other questions or comments you guys had, if there was any problems. Okay, I'm just going to scroll back a little bit. Hello, Bart. Good to see you here. Okay, so we just checked the way. Oh, and how I cook. Yeah, I showed you my kitchen, and I didn't show you how I cook. I use a butane stove. So, hang on a second. Let's see. I gotta keep switching this, hey? There we go. So, under my bed, okay, right here, all my batteries are in there, my entire power system. But right here under my bed, I have my fridge. Hang on. And I have my stove. So I simply use a butane stove. I considered building one into the top here, but then I didn't want it in the way. I tried to see if it would fit in a drawer just to slide out, but it doesn't either. But, oh, there's my fridge. So this is simply just a little tray with tiny wheels because I didn't have much room. And I only spent a couple dollars on this, really. Like, it would have been under 20 for sure. And it's easy, it's light. I have my 12-volt fridge that I have had for over 2 years, and it works great. It's just a little on the small side, but I just keep my butane stove in there with it and slide it back under the bed. Okay. Oh, there you are. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna catch up. Am I getting a southern drawl? I am not. You are hilarious. Yep, I love the moose too. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. I do. Ooh, a Canadian living in Texas. I'm jealous, especially over the winter. Yeah, so the counter space is really good. I have enough room. Plus, when I have this table that I'm using right now up, that's additional counter space. But there is another thing that I might do. So if you look beside me here, where my little couch is, I want to put a table here, and I want to make the end of this couch come out as another seat. Like, I've sat here many mornings with our friend Mark and had coffee in here, and it was fine, but the table didn't come out very far. But I think if I had a bigger table in here as well, I could fit more people around it, because we've had a lot of people in the ambulance so far, and it's just so much fun. But I have the wood for it already. I don't know what kind of table leg I'm gonna get, because I'm kind of on a budget. Thank you, Christine. I appreciate that. Thank you, Tracy. Sorry, you guys. I'm just trying to catch up. You're doing the rechargeable faucet as well. It is so simple and easy. And here's the thing, you guys. I didn't need to put a sink in here, because when I wash dishes, I use, well, if I'm outside, I use my collapsible sink, and I have a bottle with vinegar water, and I have this spray wash soap stuff, and I can do it outside. I can rinse it with the vinegar water. I use very little water, I realize. I'm pretty proud for that. So I actually don't need the sink. So I'm gonna keep it in, but I'm gonna make a smaller gray water spot, and I might change some of the drinking water situations. I have a couple ideas for heating water. Let me catch up quick. I'm seeing a lot of people becoming sponsors. What does that mean? Did you guys get unsubbed or did something else happen? I'm looking on the StreamYard side. Right, paper towels are so convenient. Oh, DJ bought more memberships. Thank you, Nate, for letting me know. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much, DJ. Cool. You guys play with your emojis. They're fun. Yeah, the paper towel is awesome, and I use paper towels so much for cleaning my dishes and stuff, reducing the amount of water. And because they don't take much room to throw in the garbage. You don't have to launder them, or you can let them dry and use them in a fire. So I can justify using paper towel, but having it up here is so convenient because it doesn't roll away. One of the things I really learned on my trip is I do not like having to do a whole bunch of work before I move to another location. I want everything to have its own place. So when you guys saw the toaster and coffee maker, I'm going to point something out. Underneath it, these are little mats so that it doesn't slide. And for the life of me, I'm losing my ability to speak English today, you guys. I forget what that's called. Oh my gosh. Scrolling. Yeah, the little things make life so much easier. Absolutely. Favorite part of my build? I like how I have my bed because I like having it across the back. I have enough room, but I still have a really big open space because I have it at the back. And I don't have to make the bed every day. I make the bed like I would at home, but I don't have to put a bed together, right? So I like that. Plus, it's really convenient from laying in bed to just sit up and turn my major light here on. I can reach my snack drawer from bed, and I can even reach to my diesel heater. I can even turn this on with my foot, right? So I really love it. And today's the first time I fired up that diesel heater for a long time. Hello, Newman Outdoors. Good to see you here. Hey, Sandy. Do you still have the factory AC in the back of your rig? I do, and it is up over there, all those 5 dots, but it doesn't work. So I can get air flowing through it, but the air conditioning isn't working, and I haven't bothered to take the time to invest the money to try to fix that because I would need to put a whole different system in. That runs when the motor runs, and I'm not going to keep the ambulance running. And so I want to have everything in the back as separate as I can. So even right now, I have my diesel heater on and it's running great. I do have a heater in the back, so when I'm driving, I can warm it up back here before I stop. I just can't cool it down. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to catch up. Hello, Alan. Good to see you. Thank you very much. I'm quite proud of it. I've made so many changes. Like the first time I built this, I literally put a dresser in for my counter, but it didn't work. But I was really trying to figure out the space, not spend money, and I'm glad that I did it the way that I did. This is like the 3rd time essentially that I've done major work in it, and there's still a lot of little things I want, but generally it's perfect for me. Like even these doors that are on the top of the workbench, I put magnets on them too. They don't open. This was original in here. Every one of these shelves has a lip, so I can open this 2 different ways and nothing's gonna fall out. I love it. And it was already built in. And there used to be lights in here, but we did disconnect it because I really don't need to worry about running lighting back there. Too many extras is too many things that can go wrong in my mind. Let me see. Oh, thank you about the ceiling. Yeah, that was a real pain in the butt, I'll tell you. Yeah, real pain in the bum. But I like it, and because everything in here is a smaller amount to do a build, it doesn't cost as much as if you're going to do something in a house, right? And this tile I got at Home Depot, and someone had ordered it online and then returned it, so it was on sale for half price. So it was perfect for me. Thank you. And it is the kitchen is the only thing that's magnetic in here. Everything else that's original, the ambulance, is not magnetic. So it is nice to have something that I can stick things to every now and again. And the toolbox, this whole tool workbench thing was not getting used in the garage. It's actually really, really light. Like I could pick it up by myself even. So again, it just really fit perfect for the build. Is there anything I would change after living in the ambulance? Well, I did change the toilet situation from a chemical toilet to a compost toilet with the fan. With the fan makes all the difference. Um, the only thing I think I want to add, really, other than a little bit more airflow in here when it's warm, is I want to get one of those propane water heaters. And I want the one that's run on battery, because where my shower is, it is ideal to go on that wall. And on the other side of that wall is my water jugs that I store and my propane tank. So it's perfect for it. I'm going to show you guys the bathroom, and I'm going to show you the little caddy that I bought to put in there. Let me just, oh, I got my camera really messed up here, guys. Sorry. Okay. I'm going to take that down, move this over. All right. Oh, so the black curtain that you see, that goes to the cab, and the doors to the right are actually all empty. I have a ridiculous amount of storage, you guys. The bottom one, those two doors, I took the shelf out, I put a rod in, and I hang my clothes in there. And even these, like, they're all empty. I put some no stick stuff on there. But I mean, I have stuff in here that's just some extra curtains and tablecloth and stuff. Like this is all empty. I'll probably put hats back in there. All of those are empty. Even this one has my shower set up. I'm gonna maneuver some stuff to show you guys. I don't know if that light's bright enough. Okay, so this is a bathroom. This whole cabinet originally was ambulance wiring, a whole circuit board that we took out, and it freed up all the space. And because it'll open from the outside, any exterior cabinet in here is lower than the main floor, which is ideal because I'm 5'8" and I'm just the height of the ambulance. But down here, I have a little more room. One of the things that really annoyed me on my trip was where to put all my conditioner, shampoo, body wash, and stuff. I tried different baskets and I didn't like it. So then I bought this online. I love it. Absolutely love it. Hooked it on the wall. And then up here is where I want to put the water heater for the shower. But the system that I have right now, I have a bucket that's collapsible, and this turns off and on when I want to switch it off here. Oops. And there is the little pump. This orange part is the pump that I recharge. So I can get a couple showers off a charge, and it works really well. So right now I have to take my butane stove out, and I use this big pot, and I warm the water to the temperature that I want. So if I had I don't know, if I had the hot water, that would be super nice because then everything's set up. The only thing I would have to buy in addition to the propane water heater is just another pump, which is pretty easy to wire in. You can wire that to your 12-volt system, and I do have some wiring set up to the compost toilet. Now, my friends that helped me set up the compost toilet, we had it set up so the fan was running all of the time. So when I came home, I put an off-on switch on it. So right now I'm not using it. I don't need the fan running, so I turn it off. Again, pretty easy to figure out how to do. 12-volt stuff doesn't scare me. Power in the house scares me. So yeah, I would do a little more to my shower. I love having that shower in though. I really, really do. Thank you, thank you. Now, the batteries under the bed are not lithium. They were from an old power station. A friend of mine knew someone that can get them when they were used. I guess they've changed them out every 3 years. So each of my batteries, I have two now, each of them are 185 amp hours, but they're not brand new. Right now, with the two of them connected, the minute I use any power, it drops. Well, I guess it's different during the day. So I have 300 watts on top, and I think my batteries are functioning at 85%, about that. But they're really good. I can still run my microwave at night. I can make my coffee in the morning. Those 700 watt items, I can only use one at a time though. And right now I'm sitting solidly at 69% battery, but I have the diesel heater running. I have this light, the light by the paper towel holder uses a lot of power. This is 12 volt up here with my fan. Let me just show you that. Oh, that light's so bright you can't. Okay, can you see that? Inside there is another fan, which actually, if there's something I'm going to replace, it is this fan. It goes one speed in, one speed out, and it hardly moves any air at all. I bought it cheaper. What brand is that? Hike Crew. Hike Crew. I don't recommend buying it. This was a 11 or 12 inch fan, and it fit in between the bracing and the ambulance perfectly. But the bracing through the rest is the 14 inches fits. So I have a vent only right above the kitchen, and it's the 14 inch. So I would put a fan. I would replace both of those vents and fans. That is something I definitely would do. But so the batteries are not lithium. So I don't know how long they're going to last. But I got them for real cheap. I got them for $90 each. So that was pretty good. Hello, Thin Blue Lane. Yeah, the seating I'm going to for sure work on. People have those. Oh, what are they called again? Those table arms that swivel. They're super cool and expensive. But I don't know. I got to figure out how I want it because I could have the possibility of lowering it and making the bed longer this way if I wanted, if I had someone with me that wanted to sleep separate from me. Oh, I'm so excited you got an ambulance. Yay. Though all the old wires I threw out. We gave them away, but I didn't reuse any of the wires. I didn't want to have to learn how to test them all and make sure they're okay. This unit is from 2005. I just bought new wiring, and like the spools for the wire, do I have some up here? For most of my 12-volt wire are nice and small. You get a whole big spool of it. You meet all your needs with this. Heavier, thicker wire. I actually just used old extension cords. So when I'm running the power from my battery on this side over here, and I want to make it over here, it's a battery, or sorry, a extension cord running all the way through. Oh my gosh, I cannot speak English. I might need an interpreter today. Oh, I keep moving this camera. Okay. So a lot of things I did get rid of. The automatic locks, the lights in the cabinets. I mean, I didn't need it. So I just, anything connected to the ambulance breaker box, went out, stripped it all through the roof and everything, and I just redid the wiring for what I wanted only. And that's the nice thing, because when I'm learning and something quits working, I know the layout of everything in here and I know where to check. Because one of the things I really didn't realize when I first started my build is that it's not like building a stationary house. It moves. So that makes a world of difference on how well your connections are together and all of that stuff. So always take that extra step. Some people are talking about Halloween. There's going to be a couple Halloween specials tomorrow. I think Land Cloud Adventures and Dream on Wheels are all doing things for Halloween tomorrow. Thank you so much for that, Anne. That is greatly appreciated. Let me play a thank you. Is that playing? I don't even know for sure if that played. My Wi-Fi is maybe not the greatest right now. Lagoon table, yes. Thank you, Carol. Yeah, I might have to look that up. The thing is, for some things, doing it myself, it's worth it, and some it's not. So I'll do some pricing, and I'll definitely check out. Because the nice thing about having a bigger table over here, not only can I fit a whole lot of people here and we can play cards, I can set up my work stuff really convenient, but I also have more counter space when I want. So I really like that idea too. Everything has to have more than one purpose. You guys know that. Again, DJ, thank you so much for all those memberships. The emojis are at the bottom with the other emojis. Yes, a rubber band works well around the paper towels, but I also needed a place. I kept stuffing it in my sink, or it was taking drawer space. So I love it up there. It's just super convenient. The nice thing is everything's an arm's length away. It's so cool. Yet I have enough room I could dance in here. I especially after car camping, you guys, I am thrilled to death with the fact that I bought this ambulance. It is just the right size for my fear level to handle driving, and it has everything that I need. Oh, there, Tim's letting her know. Thank you so much for that, Tim. Lillian, I know you want a brother like mine, but you can't have him. Really, Bart? Oh my gosh. Okay, Bart, can you send me? Oh, seriously? That'd be so cool. Can you email me at vanvidatravels@gmail.com and I'll email you right back, because I don't know what your email is, but thank you for that. Trying to catch up, guys. Sorry. I know, Keely, dangerous having snacks close to here, but it is what it is. It's so worth it. Hey, Joy Bless Life, thank you so much for being here. Janice from Oz, hello, hello. I think, Janice, you got a membership sponsor from DJ tonight as well. Yeah, Tracy, I really love the ambulance. Oh, yours doesn't work either for the air conditioning? That's funny. But with some fans, it'll be great. I did really good in the winter in Arizona because it cooled down a lot at night. It was perfect for sleeping, honest to goodness. Sorry, you guys, I'm so far behind. Oh my gosh, I'm as far behind as Nate gets. What? You gotta be kidding me. Here, let me remove that comment. This winter, I am staying home, except for a little bit of vacation time, which we will be sharing with you guys at another point in time. Oh yeah, heavy duty use for sure. It is great for boondocking. Like, everything I've done in the back is I'm totally self-sufficient. Like, I could sit somewhere for 2 weeks and be totally fine. In fact, I brought way more water than was even necessary. I can cook inside. I have a table that comes out on the outside of the ambulance. I can cook there. I feel like I can park on the street in here and do anything I need without anyone really knowing what I'm doing. Whereas in the car, it's obvious when you're climbing into the back, right? So yeah, some definite differences. You never get through the build, right? There's always something to improve for sure. Yeah, Shauna, you've been here from the very, very beginning. It's very different. I do have to put out a full tour of it, and show you guys everything that's going on in here. I'm proud of it. I am. And the thing is, it's made for me and it's great. Yeah, always trying to improve things. And it's just simple little tweaks, little tiny changes that make all the difference. So I have a small electric heater that I take with me. It's 1500 watts. I cannot run it on my system. My inverter will handle it, but the amount of power I have doesn't. But I have it in case I'm ever plugged into shore power because I can connect. But my diesel heater is amazing because with the ambulance, the diesel heater itself is not in here where I am. The diesel heater's in an exterior cabinet, and I have the tubing coming from that outside cabinet inside to a vent. So I don't smell almost anything at all. And it has dramatically cut down the noise that people hear from a diesel heater. So I really like having it in here as well. One of the things I did know for sure when I wanted to buy a rig was I wanted to be able to get from the bed to the driver's seat without exiting the vehicle, because that was one of the things, that was probably the biggest thing I wanted to make sure that I was safe as a solo female traveling on the road. So that was definitely worth it. Oh my gosh, Keely, I have so much storage. It is ridiculous. I have so many things in here. It's funny. I really could move in here. And I'm waiting for that day that I can do it full time. Um, the little closet bathroom. Yeah, and so my toilet seat lid comes like this, so I don't get any water in the compost toilet, and I have everything just it's everything's biodegradable, so I can just drain water out underneath me, and it's fine. And when I shower, then it's also just rinsing anything along the floor in case anything spilt a little with the number one jug. But yeah, no, it works really good. And it is so nice to have a shower in here. I use the baby wipes and stuff, but shower's super cool. It's so much easier to wash my hair. Yeah, that's a good idea, D. Definitely make sure it doesn't get plugged up in there. Absolutely. No Max Air fan, but I definitely want one. Hello, Kenny and Debbie. Good to see you guys here. Thanks so much for coming in. Yeah, showers are amazing. And the nice thing about the shower that I have too, it has this suction cup hook thing, and I can use that little shower system that I have outside of the ambulance too. In fact, I filled that water bucket and I was running around chasing the kids with Dream on Wheels, trying to hose them down on a hot afternoon. It's great for all sorts of stuff. Oh my gosh, it's 45 minutes in already. Hello, Kobe. Good to see you. Okay, I'll have to look at that. Thank you, RV Living Life. I appreciate that information. I love that you're so self-reliant, Paula, and we'll go at anything. Yeah. The one thing I regret though is doing my drywall in my basement. But it's so much more work in house. And here it's little. If I screw it up, I can afford to fix it. And it is so empowering, whether you're a man or a woman, does not matter. It's empowering to understand your system, to be able to have a conversation with someone, explain stuff. A perfect example of that too is with my Equinox. So I'm having vehicle problems. I can't even drive right now. I can't wait till 2022 is over. The only good thing this year was Nate. Everything else has just been terrible. But I it all of a sudden it started stalling. The engine light comes on. I have a code reader because Badjanel bought me a code reader. So I put the code reader in, got the code. I'm looking at up online. Some of the things were problem-solving steps I did myself, and now I know that it's probably a solenoid, and I don't want to start messing around with pulling things apart to change it. It looks like it wouldn't be too bad, but that may not be the problem. So I will be taking it into a shop on Thursday morning. But they can talk to me now, and I understand what the potential different problems are. I've looked up the approximate cost of parts in Canadian dollars. So I feel very confident going in to get those repairs. So just learning little bits at a time, learning anything you can from someone is the best way to improve the quality of your life. Honest to goodness. Like doing this entire solar power system myself, I didn't even know there was such thing as AC power and DC power. And it took me a lot of researching before it finally clicked all in my head and made sense. And now I can wire anything in here. I'm not afraid. And anything 12 volts, easy peasy. And it feels good to know how to do it. I definitely would like to get lithium at some point, but right now it's not necessary. The only way I would upgrade to lithium is if these went kaput. So, there was no medical equipment in here when I bought it. 200, yeah, less than $200 on my 2 major batteries because they were used. So you have 100 watts. I have 300 watts. They're two 150s. The next time I go to the US with this, I would like to get another big panel because they are so much more affordable there. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if I had some that I could tip out and face south, I would get better power. But even today, it's the end of October. In Canada, farther north, my batteries were still fully charged, right? So, and I was in here earlier today, turned the diesel heater on, was making sure everything was working, and it has definitely met my needs. And I'll tell you, the diesel heater, I've shown you guys before when it was like minus 30, minus 40 out, how fast I'd go through it. But right now I have it on the lowest temperature and I'm 21 degrees Celsius. So that's like maybe 72 or 73 Fahrenheit. I could probably turn it off now. So it really meets my needs. I do also have my buddy heater, my propane heater as a backup, and I have a hose that goes from the propane tank in an exterior cabinet inside this area so that I can connect that, and it's super easy to run. That's really good for a quick boost of heat, but then the diesel heater is really great at maintaining a nice temperature. Wow, I am so far behind you guys. I am so sorry. I wonder if I'll even reach the end in time for... Why do ambulance drivers always have a partner with them? They're paramedics. Tom, you're so silly. Is Jimmy here? If he is, hello, Jimmy. Oh, yeah, Badge's birthday was the end of October. Which day was that again? I'm trying to remember. Happy birthday, Badge. Happy birthday. Extension cords are only safe for 10 years. I have a gazillion of them, and in fact, I bought a brand new one not that long ago, so I'm not worried about replacing them out. It's super easy the way I have it set up. I have it through a pipe underneath my bedding from one side to the other. Easy to replace. Roman with Ringo, did I say hello? Hello, I think I did. What do you call a man with a car on his head? An ambulance. He's got a car on his head. Wah, wah, wah. Okay. I'm trying to catch up. You guys are so silly. I do know, too, about the extension cords. If it's excessively long, you're going to have less power by the time it gets from one end to the other. So I try to keep just the size extension cords that I need. Keeps it more efficient. Yeah, I'm so far behind. Now I know what it's like to not know what all the comments are actually for. So, hello, Charlotte. RV. Grandma Charlotte says, when are you able to take off south again, and will you take the fur babies? That is yet to be revealed. I have 3 weeks of vacation time that I can use, so I definitely am not driving the ambulance down. And so if I'm not taking the ambulance, if I did go south, I wouldn't take the dogs at the moment. So we'll figure that out. Boy, am I behind. It was vanvidatravels@gmail.com. I'm hoping someone else will have put that in there for you. Your AC doesn't work. My horn works. Every time I accidentally lean forward, I lean into the horn. We'll just leave that at that. Oh my goodness. Have I ever been caught in high winds? Yeah, some pretty high winds where we actually had wind warnings. Going through Montana on my way out, we actually got detoured out of the mountain passes because the winds were so bad. And it's way worse driving a big vehicle in the wind than it is a regular little vehicle. So that was definitely a learning experience. But you know what? I could pull over anywhere and make myself lunch or have a nap or watch some YouTube, right? Hello, quiet listener. Good to see you, Victoria May. Hey, Kat. Hello, hello. I'm super behind. I don't even know if I'm going to catch up. Oh, yes, you guys, for sure. Channel members. If you just got your channel membership tonight, I have not had a chance to give you the ability to drop your channel links. I'll have them all set up for next Saturday. But those that have been members already, feel free to drop your links so that people can find you. I'm scrolling. I am so sorry if I'm missing people. Yes, about the safety. Yeah, definitely important to be able to get to the driver's seat. That makes such a difference on how secure I feel. And, there's times where I think, oh, it'd be nice to have a lot more windows in here for light. No, I'm okay because every light is another way to lose efficiency with my temperature control and another way that someone can get in here. Although these windows back here, this is something I'd like to adapt. I have very small windows. I have them insulated right now. I wouldn't mind having one that slides down or up a little bit. I don't know about that, but I think if I got the other vents, it'd be fine. But some of the things I have a tiny TV I want to put in here only because I love Chromecast. My son introduced me to it, and it's so easy to send things from my phone to a TV, right? So I don't know if I could do that. That would be awesome. So awesome. Just as that's a pampering kind of thing though. I do need some drawer latches for the drawers on my kitchen area because I tried Velcro. It's not quite enough. General rule, those doors don't slide much, but if I have to take a quicker turn, they do go flying open. Okay. So I want you guys to let me know what you think of this. You guys know that I boil my water in order to shower and stuff like that. I have a diesel heater and I have a significant amount of, I don't know, 3 or 4 feet of venting for it. So my brother, DJ, I need to talk to you about insulating that a little bit better so I don't lose heat as it's coming to the vent. But I am thinking of doing my own homemade kind of water heater where I have the piping from my water tank going connected to the diesel heater vent piping so that it's heating it up, and that should flow water in and out of a little insulated container. Basically, cold water goes in, and as it warms up, it circulates back through the top. If any of you have Googled how to heat water for like outdoor pools and different things like that, that is something I could do. I think that would work really well. It's something I might experiment a little bit with, but I do think I can make hot water without using any additional power or any other heating sources. So that if any of you have tips on that, that'd be amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh my gosh, I only have 5 minutes. Where did the whole night go? Wow. Wow. There is other ways that people have piped hot water with the engine and all that different stuff, but I don't know how to do that. But the diesel heater, yeah, I'm just catching up with the chat, but that is something that is on my list. On my list. I also want to have a permanent lighting underneath the ambulance that I can just switch on and off. That's 12-volt lights to keep critters away underneath. I hadn't had anything permanent, so that is something that I definitely want to add. And I have some old, really big tents that I think I want to modify and try to make an adder room onto either the back or the side of the ambulance. I totally think I can do it. And yeah, so that's going to be a spring project for sure. For sure. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, 4 minutes left. What are you guys going to do with me? So when I was on my trip, I had solar lights that I put out around the ambulance, but it's just kind of inconvenient. Just to have something permanent would be really nice. Not very expensive to do. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah. Desert Adventures in Arizona. Stephen Oakey say, we've been watching you build the ambulance over the last couple years and really enjoyed seeing you doing so much of the work yourself. Thanks. And Badge was a great help. Yeah, anything with the engine and some of that, anything connected in any way to the cab. I don't even want to learn it yet. I don't want to learn it yet. And it'll get there. Oh my goodness. Hello, Cass. Good to see you. I am going to have to read some of these comments after. If there's something important that I missed, can you put it in the comments of this live stream after, and I'll make sure that I get to you to answer that. This went so fast, and we are going to raid Box Van D. That is pinned to the top of the chat. Please make sure you let her know that it's a Van Vida Travels raid. Greatly appreciated, you guys. Oh, running low on diesel. Wow. Our diesel's like just over $2 a liter. So it's like $7.50, $8 a gallon. It's ridiculous. And our dollar is dropping so much. Yeah, Nate, I know. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here. Drop your links, put some comments in the bottom of the live stream after so that I can go address it. If you have things that you want me to make a video on about the ambulance, put that in there too. Whatever you guys want, within reason. I know how some of you think, but most things that you want, I guess I should say, I will definitely address. If you have suggestions, definitely let me know. D has prizes tonight. I do want you all to go there, but please don't win the prizes. It's my turn. I'm going to quickly play a thank you. Sorry that I didn't get to catch up. Hey, Bree, good to see you. Sorry I didn't get to catch up, but them's the breaks sometimes. It was a very fast hour. So I'm just going to play a thank you for channel members, and I'll see you guys next Saturday. Much love, everybody.